Hello, my friends. Welcome once again to ZoneLandia. I am Master Zinja, but you, my friends, can call me Dave. This is what I like to tell you because it's very important, so pay attention to me right now. ZoneLandia is not a safe world. It is not a safe place. The truth is we are under attack by the gigantic, unbelievable barbarians from the north. And I don't know why I have that ridiculous accent. But the truth is, ZoneLandia it's under attack. Now we're going to think about this one. It is not nation against nation. The nations of ZoneLandia need to work together against the barbarians from the north. And so we're going to have to do some serious training, some combat, some in order to be able to do this. And so what you get is, you mix ninja training with a zoner in ZoneLandia, and what do you get? Zinja. That's what I am, Master Zinja. But once again, you can just call me Dave. I'm going to do some training though, and this is good. And the first thing that you have to realize is you have to decide to truly be a nation. How in the world could you ever, as just a nation, and not really be a part of it? So you got to decide. You got to be a part of a nation. ZoneLandia would fall apart if each one of us doesn't take our part as a nation. So let's look at this whole thing about being a nation. I mean, I started thinking about it. What does it mean to be a nation? Let me show you what it means. I lived in Mexico. Yes, that's where I actually got to my very first Zinja training, was in Mexico. That's why I have this ridiculous Mexican accent. All right? When I was in Mexico, though, I had a choice to be two things. And I saw you guys the other day playing in ZoneLandia, and you were doing a little dodgeball, having a little fun there. And some of you really got into it, and some of you didn't. In Mexico, it was the same thing. Some people were tourists. Those ridiculous tourists that go there just for the beaches, and they don't speak any Mexican, they don't speak any Spanish, they don't eat any Mexican food. They go to McDonald's every day. You know what? They never, ever feel at all Mexican. They're just tourists. And in ZoneLandia, we cannot have the tourists and win against the barbarians. We need to have full-fledged Zinja warriors. When I went to Mexico, I did not go as a tourist. I went, and what I found, that real food, real Mexican food, has something that the American food does not have. Flavor. Spices. We have hamburger bland. They have something called a torta. A torta. And what a torta has is it has hot peppers, jalapenos. This is what they call jalapeno peppers inside. Yeah, it burns a little bit, but it lets you know you're alive. And once you really start working, you get that hot, swollen tongue feel. Then you've eaten a true torta. And you're no longer just a tourist. You become part of a nation. Did you know that sometimes when I'm in Mexico, they look at me and they see all of my whiteness, but when they hear my accent and they see how I walk, cuando hablo español, ellos piensan, este vato, ¿en serio es mexicano o qué? I mean, they say, hey, is that guy really Mexican or what? I, being as white as I can fool them because I did not just go as a tourist. So here's what we're going to do with ZoneLandia. I'm not going to let you just go and visit ZoneLandia as a tourist, but you are going to join a nation, and we together, my friends, following the guidance of Master Zinja himself. Yeah, but you can just call me Dave. We are going to learn Zinja warrior ways. Zinja warrior ways. Zinja warrior ways, if you didn't understand that. So this is what we're going to do. The first thing is we got to learn the secret Zinja salute. This is what you got to do. Now here, if you can actually learn this is quick. I'm only going to do it once. I will do it once. And once you have seen it, you got to be able to copy it. You got to be able to learn it. You got to do it with your friends. Do it with your people in the nation. Switch nations and do it with somebody else in another nation. And once you have learned it, I'll be visiting different campuses. And if I see you do it, I'll give you some cabana dollars. But here it goes. Here's your one chance to see the unbelievable secret Zinja salute. I'm going to bring in a special volunteer, a brave man. JP is what I like to call him. JP, bring it on. Yeah. JP, deep down inside, he's a Zinja warrior. Get out of here. Did you see it? Did you see it? That was your one chance to truly get to see the Zinja warrior. Handshake, salute, hi, whatever you want to call it. Remember, you got to do it. See, here's the deal is, you can't just be on ZoneLandia for a visit. You have to commit. Commit. Be a part of a nation. Decide yourself to say, I am going to be a Zinja warrior. And together, ZoneLandia will be the best thing ever. So, will you be a part? Join ZoneLandia. Join a nation. Decide to do it. And of course, we're doing this all so that you can truly see that it takes you also a good decision to join God's team. Hang out with your campus pastor right now as they decide and they help you to realize what it means to be on God's team. You, come over here. Nah, just kidding.